There it is, the Great Smoky Mountains. My first time coming to this area. I'll be spending a couple of nights here, hopefully finding some cool salamanders, because we actually have some rain in the forecast. I'm actually on my way back home to Texas because my work in North Carolina is done for the year. So on my way back, I'll be documenting some of the cool things I see. Got some elk on the road here. My first time seeing elk in North Carolina. Just found a random roadside waterfall creek thing because it goes under the road here, but there's definitely salamanders in here. I might poke around a bit. Well, there's another little waterfall further down the road. I did see some sort of black-bellied salamander at the other one, but it got away. Maybe I'll find another one here. We'll see. All right, at the bottom of here, there's two big black-bellied salamanders. One big one down there, another one there. See if I can get a better look. Well, that other one dipped. But here's the smaller one. I'm pretty sure this is some kind of black-bellied salamander, although I'm not too great on the ID. I'll probably just leave this guy here. Well, we set up camp. There's some crazy storms now. Now that camp is set up, we will head out tomorrow morning and hopefully find some more cool salamanders. I was about to go sleep, but it was just now raining a little bit. Came outside, and on the pavement here, there's this little Desmog. And I believe that it's an imitator salamander. I feel like most pictures I see of imitator salamanders have the red cheeks, but I'm out of range of Plethodon jordani, so I think these guys would probably be imitating the great cheeks. Is what we can see here. So that is pretty cool. That's how big this guy is. Oops. He's jumping around everywhere. I'll let him go in the grass. But yeah, cool little salamander. Out driving to the hike this morning, and this guy popped up in the road. There's a huge elk. Got this little waterfall right here. A little Desmog poking his head out right there. There's actually another one poking his head out over here. Well, I just flipped this rock on the trail and somehow I found a snake. This is my first montane ringneck, and it actually seems to be kind of intergrady. I would expect their bellies to be fully yellow, but this one actually has some spots, which means it's got some southern ringneck influence. Pretty cool though. First snake of the trip. All right, I got a couple pictures. I'll let him go back under his rock. Okay, just down the trail under this bigger rock, I got a bigger ringneck, also kind of intergrady. Very cool. I think it's slightly in shed, but I'll get some pictures and let it go. All right, it's time to release this ringneck back under its rock. Probably knows the way. Maybe not. Attempt number 2. There we go. I believe right there is a new salamander for the trip. It doesn't look like anything I've seen yet. Not really sure what it is yet, but I'll try to ID it later. Yeah, I got it away from the waterfall, and it's looking like it might just be a small black-bellied. So I guess this is a Cherokee black-bellied salamander, just a little one. I'll go put him back at the waterfall. Just hiked my way to this creek, and here's a good look at a big black-bellied salamander in the water right here. Probably Cherokee black-bellied. Just found yet another imitator, I believe, right next to the restroom again. I think this is a different one from yesterday's. Doesn't have as much of a grayish cheek. That's pretty cool. He's just in this puddle because it's pouring with rain. So I'll probably try cruising tonight and hopefully get some more salamanders. There's another imitator. This one's a really cool looking one. It's got like a really pale head, but like gray all over. It's pretty neat. I'll leave him right here. All right, first cruise salamander of the night is this little Desmog. Again, I am so bad with these Desmog IDs. I probably should have studied up before I came here, but... It is worth noting that a lot of my initial salamander IDs while cruising were actually wrong, so I'll be putting up ID corrections on the screen. There's a pretty good chance that this one is a lifer, since I've never seen one with those like dark stripes down the side. Alright, I got him in hand. Here's the belly on this guy. We got him across the road here. Let's go! Here's a salamander I actually know. It's a Blue Ridge two-lined salamander. They're so beautiful. Look at that thing. I think this is my second one ever. Okay, well there's the wild array. And I looked over here. There's another one of these stripy ones. Looking at this one, it seems like it's in the Carolinensis complex. I'm not too sure. But yeah, double stop salamanders. They're everywhere on the road tonight. There's another wild array right next to the car. I'm gonna have to watch out when I'm driving around. Wow, these things are so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that Desmog. That's insanely vibrant red. Well, at this point, I guess I'm just walking around. Here's another one. I'm pretty sure they're in the Ocoee complex, actually, probably not Carolinensis. Well, the one on the left there is one we saw earlier, but this one on the right just crawled onto the road and came up right next to this one. Oh my gosh. Here's another one of those super red ones right behind the car too, but still an insane color morph. Look at that thing. That's insane. There's another Blue Ridge two-line near the center of the road. I expect we'll be seeing many of these tonight, so I might stop filming them unless I get a really crazy looking one, but very cool. Another one to add to the total tonight. There's another big Ocoee salamander. These guys have been everywhere on the road as well, so I'll leave them be. There we go. I was actually really hoping to see one of these. Come back, come back, come back. Go. No, he's gone. That was my lifer wood frog. I did get a voucher picture, but let's go. Hopefully I'll see another one. All right, just found another salamander, some kind of Desmog as usual. Very yellow. So I'm thinking it's just like a yellow morph lycos or something, but I'll check, I guess. Very cool. Here's another potential lycos that was scurrying across the road. Actually, I noticed right here, there's another one. I think they're all the same species. I'm not sure which one yet. But... Okay, this is kind of crazy. I was walking back to the car, and I just found a almost metamorphed spring peeper in the road. You can see his X mark right there. Sorry for the quality. My camera's kind of wet, but that's kind of crazy. What? Look at that Ocoee salamander. It's just like pinkish red or whatever. Crazy colors on that thing, and it looks gravid as well. I'm having a night right now after a day of skunking. So glad to be seeing some salamanders. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm pretty sure I just cruised a pygmy salamander. It's got the chevrons. That is so cool. I'm gonna go get some pictures of this guy for sure. Okay, here's that first pygmy. I looked up the road just a little bit. There's another pygmy salamander, and this one's also stunning. Chevrons and all. Look at that thing. Oh. Okay, well that's the first for road cruising. There's a black-bellied salamander on the road at the center right here. I saw a big salamander and was really hoping it was a spring, but this is pretty cool too. I'll get him across the road. Keep going. It's booking it. Look at that. There is a plethodon on the road. He's got a way different shaped head. And I believe this is my lifer northern gray cheek. Very cool. And actually right here, there's another one, so it's a double stop. Let's go. Okay, well, so far it's been a lot of the same stuff, Ocoees, wildery, but here's another really pretty lycos, and that means my flashlight or headlamp is dying. Look at that lycos. Insane. That definitely made up for the lack of salamanders in this Smokies trip. we'll continue on the next leg of our journey. Just made it to the mountains of Arkansas, the Ouachita Mountains. Some deer on the side of the road right here. Okay, right here, there's a little Scoloporus in this area. It would be a prairie lizard. So that's the first herp of Arkansas this trip. Next herp of Arkansas is this little green frog in a crack back here. Very common sight in North Carolina, but they're also pretty common around here. So I'll just leave that one right there. Well, unfortunately, I ended up getting a little sick when I got to Arkansas, so I wasn't able to do as much herping here as I wanted. So I'll probably be getting to Texas in a couple hours, and this will be the end of the video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.